the session will be more focused on like user-friendly tips and on dashboard. So I have 3 tips for today. Just first I will walk you all around what is the tip and where it can be used, and next we will see how to make use of the tip in Tableau. So first is stacked bar tip. So for example, if you see in the top visualization, it kind of looks cluttered. There is no space between each category. But if you look the below one, you can find there is some space. Like once furniture category is done, there is a small space. Then we have office supplies. Then small space. Then there is technology. So we will see how to get this space. That will be the first tip. Then second tip, this is nothing but a sheet selector. Assume a case where you have multiple sheets and you want the user to select and show the look the particular sheet. So for example, here this dashboard is currently showing bar chart. If you'd like to view map, if you click this icon, you can see the map chart, and if you click the next one, if you click this one, you will be able to view the line chart. Generally what people does is they will have a drop down kind of thing, and based on the selection it will change. Here we will see like how to use icon and achieve by using dashboard actions to get the sort of thing. However, in this case we have like total 3 sheets, and based on selection we will get each sheet. This is the second tip. And third tip is filter action using icons. So here we have only one sheet having sales across multiple categories. So based on the icon you select, once you select furniture, the sales trends will be showing for the furniture and similar to that of the other icons. So generally all these are possible with drop down and filter action, but today we will see like how to achieve this by using the icons and set actions or parameter actions to make it more friendly or like user friendly. These are the 3 tips which you will try to understand how to make in Tableau for today. So let's start with the stack bar tip. Let me make the stack bar first. Category, segment. Now we have to drop the sales. Okay, so let me drop the category into color. So this how visualization looks when you increase the size and keep it to entire view. So this how it looks. Here the main motto or agenda is to create a space after each segment. How do we do that is, though this subtotals, adding subtotals is not meant for this, it had some other purpose, but we will use this feature to attain what we want to achieve. So once we got totals, now we got a bar below the each segment. Now we will see how to hide it. For labels, just click on the label, then format, just go here, there will be a totals heading showing the font alignment and labels. Just remove that. So now the label is removed. Now we have to see how to remove this stack bar. Before that we will add the labels to the all other one. So now only thing left out is how to hide this total bars. So for that, just go near the bar, right click on that, you will get this sort of thing. Left click on the bar, you will see some window sort of this here, and on the right side of automatic we have drop down. If you click there and hide, it will be hidden. Now this is what we wanted to achieve. Though totals and subtotals are not meant for this feature, we can use this to achieve what we want to. Any doubts on this? Okay, let's move on to the next one. So next one is the sheet selector one. First we will try to make 3 sheets. Sales across maybe order date. So okay, we got these lines that let me rename it as line. Duplicate. Convert this into bar. Let me rename it as bar. Then duplicate map. For map, let's drop some geographical location to detail and change the map. Convert this to map. Drop region, detail, show me. Let me remove the month of order date. So now we got country or region. Maybe we'll drop the state so it looks better. Okay, so now we got the map visualization also. We got 3 charts. So now we will put all this in a dashboard. Before that, we will just create a parameter for choosing the sheet. So let me create a parameter. Let it be a integer and list. If it is 1, then we will have bar. Then if it is 2, let's have the line 1. And if it is 3, we will have map. Okay. Now to use this parameter, we should have a calculated field addressing this parameter. Let me show the parameter here. Also, let me rename the parameter as sheet selector. Okay. So let me create a calculate field to address this parameter. Selection. And let me pull the sheet selector field. Sheet selector. Okay. So now I will drop this sheet selection field into the filter and select the appropriate for each sheet. Okay. So all values and next. Here we have assigned actually in sheet selector 3 for maps. So I will select only 3 here. Okay. So now when bar is selected, this entire sheet will vanish off. So if we click on maps, now we can see the map. Similarly, we have to drop the calculated field and select the appropriate number. Sheet selection. All values next. So 2 for bars, I believe. Or 1, I guess, 1 for bar. So let me open the sheet selector. Let me select the bar. Okay. And similarly for line also we will try to do sheet selection. We will drop this into filter and we will select the 2. Okay. Sheet selector show parameter. Let me select the line. Okay, we are able to view. So to summarize, what we have done is first we made the 3 charts, then we added a parameter for showing options for selecting each sheet. Then we wrote a calculated field addressing the parameter. We dropped the calculated field into filter and we selected the appropriate option for it. So only those filter out and we get the wish. Now we will add this all into a dashboard. Let me increase the size bit. Drop a vertical container, blank and horizontal. So now let's drop one by one. Line, bar and map. Okay, after making this, like some sort of things we should ensure in dashboard. First thing is when you make this type of visualization, none of them should have the title. You have to hide title for all. Now it's like kind of we got the entire thing. Which all other things which I would like you to check in this case is once you go here, there will be an option when you select the container, distribute contents evenly. You have to make sure this is not checked. Once it's checked, what happens is like other 2 visualization, though there is no content, there will be a space occupied for the visualization and it will be showing something like this. So once you make this type of sheet hiding features in dashboard, you have to make sure this feature is unchecked. And second thing, there is an option like fixed with. Once if you fix with for all other 3, similar sort of thing which you saw earlier would happen. So to avoid that, please ensure these 2 things are done. Make sure the visualization width is not fixed and the distribute contents evenly feature is disabled. Now if we select bar, we get bar. If you select map, we'll get map. So this is not our agenda. We also have to replace this parameter with the icons. So for that, we'll create a separate sheet showing the sheet selection. Okay. So we'll create 3 fields. Create calculated field, bar. So for bar, we are using one in parameter, so we'll give the same value here. Then create calculated field, line. For line, we have given 2 the parameter selection, and for map 3. So now we have 3 fields created. Okay. So to drop all those fields in the sheet, we need axis. Just for namesake, to get some axis, we will create like dummy variable like average of 0, and we will drop it twice. Average of 0. So now we got 3 axes. We'll try to swap them. Okay. So in each one of them, now we will drop one of the field. Okay. So whichever we have made. So bar, let me drop the bar. Before dropping in, we will try to, currently it's in bar, we will try to change all of them to shapes, and we will drop one on one. So now we have dropped the bar here, and next we will drop the line, and third one we will drop the map. Okay, now we got all these 3. The only thing left is to change the icon and select the dashboard action. To change the shape, just click on this, and here we will have some set of features. But in case if you would like to add those, you can go to my Tableau repository, where there will be a folder showing shapes, and you can create your own folder and add this sort of icons. So let me open the chart type. For 1, it's bar, so let me assign bar, and for 2, it's line. Okay, let me double click chart type. Let me click the line one. Okay, and for 3rd, we have map. So chart type, map. Okay, so let me hide this axis and do bit formatting to ensure it looks good. Let me increase the size a bit. Okay, for 3 we didn't change it seems. So 3 select, chart type, let me click on that, apply. Okay. So bar looks relatively small, so let me increase the size of bar around a bit. Okay, so format, sheet, and let me remove this row divider and column divider as well. Okay, so now let's bring this sheet selection sheet into the dashboard. Let me hide the title, remove the blank. Okay, now currently we are selecting the chart by using this sheet selection parameter. To replace this parameter with these icons, we have a feature in dashboard actions which says add actions, parameter, change parameter. So once we click on this feature, our source sheet is nothing but the bar, sheet selection, and for each parameter we have to create an individual action for each value in parameter. So here parameter is sheet selector, and which field should be selected is for bar we have bar. Okay, and let me check this. Currently let me choose line. Once I tap bar, it's changing. Okay, so let me assign the parameters for other line and map as well. So actions, add action, change parameter. So here again the source sheet remains the same, and parameter is sheet selector. Already we have assigned for bar. Now let's assign for line. Then we will add one more parameter action. Source sheet remains the same, and parameter is sheet selector, and third field is nothing but the map. Okay. Now we don't need this sheet selector parameter anymore. So now if we select bar, we are getting bar. If we select map, we are getting the map. Let me delete this and go to insert the sheet, and let me disable the tooltips. Okay. So if I click on line chart, line, and if we have bar, we have bar. Map, we have map. To summarize what we have done, first we have created 3 sheets individually. Then we add a parameter to select each of the sheet, and we wrote a calculated field addressing this parameter. We dropped the calculated field in the each sheet and selecting the appropriate values. Then next step would be we will be dropping all these 3 charts in a dashboard. We will ensure we will hide there is no title, and the 2 features like fixed is not selected and distribute contents evenly is not selected. Then next we will open a separate sheet for sheet selection. We will create individual 3 fields for separate one, and we will address them with, and we will replace them with the icons. And at last we will come here and ensure we have given dashboard actions for all these fields. So this is the one sheet selection parameter feature. Hope this feature will be like more user friendly, where user no needs to find the drop down where should I go and change. Instead of this, they can just tap this icon and the things change accordingly. Any doubts on this? Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is nothing but filter action by using icon. Okay, let me open a sheet, new sheet, or let me go to this line sheet. This one, but I will go for a new sheet. Sales, order date, month of order date. So now we got the sales across the months on all category. We will just see how to, once you select some particular category, which we have seen already here. So here if we select only furniture, the sales across the furniture will show up, and if we select office supplies, only sales trend across office supply will pop up. So we will see how to make this. First we have made this sales across all the categories. Next to do that, there are 2 ways. One is parameter selection and the other one is set values. Since we have already explored like how to use parameter and use this icon, here we will try to explore how to achieve this by using set actions. So category, I believe. Okay, here we have furniture, office supply, technology. Let me create a category set. So to make set with category, just right click category. Here we have an option create, then create. For the time being, let's select only furniture alone. Okay, and let me drop the category set in filters. Okay, so next, similar to the earlier example, now we have the sheet. We have to just make a icon kind of separate sheet to ensure it happens. So let me drop the category field in rows, category in columns. Let me drop the category in shapes as well. Let me convert this to shapes. Drop the category in shape. Let me change the icons. So here I have already downloaded, and I have in my shapes folder in Tableau repository for office supplies and for technology apply. Okay, hide. Okay, so let me drop the sheet 6 sheet 7 as well. Let me delete this. So now we got the sheet, and so just we have to ensure once if we tap the set actions work and we see the trend accordingly. So again, dashboard actions, here we have to add actions, go for change set values. Source sheet is sheet 7, and once when we select okay, data source is from sample superstore, running action will assign the palette value to set, and set here is category set which we have. Once we clear the selection, let's keep the set value. Okay, now let's see. Now the trend changes accordingly once you select the icon. Actually, this is possible by two ways. One is using the parameter action, and the other one by set value. For sheet selection, here we have used a parameter, and for here for filtering across the each same sheet across multiple categories, we have used the set actions. Yeah, these are the 3 tips I had for today.